COVID-19 pandemic is going on. We all are now aware about immunity. Whenever we open a news channel, there are lots of news about immunity. So today we will discuss about immunity, specifically on innate immunity, not adaptive immunity. There are two types of immunity, innate immunity and adaptive immunity. Today we will discuss about innate immunity. So what is this innate immunity? So we live in a potentially hostile world filled with infectious agents of diverse shape, size, composition that use us as a rich sanctuary for propagating their selfish genes. We have developed a series of defensive mechanisms or a state of immunity against these infections. So this is called our innate immunity. So mainly there are some external barriers against infection. What are these? First, the simplest way to avoid infection is to prevent the microorganism from gaining access into our body. The major line of defense is the course of the skin, which when intact is impermeable to most infectious agents, so that when the skin is lost during burns, infections become a major problem. Additionally, most bacteria fail to survive long on the skin because of direct inhibitory effect of lactic and fatty acid in sweat and sebaceous gland secretion that generates a low pH. Another line of defense is mucus, which is secreted by the membrane lining of the inner surface of our body, which also acts as a protective barrier against any kind of adherence bacteria or like that. Another one is, among other mechanical factors which help to protect the epithelial surface include the washing action of tears of our eyes or saliva and urine. Many of the secreted body fluids contain bacterial components such as acid in gastric juice, spermine and zinc in semen, and lactoperoxidase in milk and lysozyme in tears. Okay, and the normal bacterial flora of the body, this suppress the growth of many potential pathogenic bacteria and fungi at superficial site by competition for essential nutrient or by production of inhibitory substances. Okay, so these are the external barrier against infections. Now come to the second line of defense, which is if microorganisms do penetrate the body, though there is an external barrier, but if the microorganisms do penetrate the body, two main defense mechanisms play a destructive effect against this. What are they? First one is the soluble factors such as bactericidal enzymes and the mechanism of phagocytosis. So today we will emphasize on phagocytosis. Okay, so who does this phagocytosis and how this phagocytosis happens? To know this, first we have to emphasize on macrophage. Macrophage does phagocytosis. Whenever a foreign particle or a bacteria enters in our body, macrophage does phagocytosis and it tries to destroy it. Okay, how? We will discuss it later. First, what is macrophage? So the main definition I will tell you quote to quote from a book called Kobe Immunology 6th edition. That is, the mononuclear phagocytic system consists of cells that have a common lineage whose primary function is phagocytosis and play central roles in innate and adaptive immunity are known as macrophages. So this is the definition. Okay, so the cells whose main function is phagocytosis and it plays a central role in innate and adaptive immunity. So finally we will go directly to phagocytosis. How phagocytosis happens? So look at the picture. What is happening? First step, the bacterium becomes attached to the membrane and in evaginations called pseudopodia. Pseudopodia is present in macrophage and the bacterium becomes attached to it. First step. Next step, the bacterium is ingested, and after ingesting it forms a phagosome. In the second step you can see this is a phagosome containing bacteria. And the third step is this phagosome fuses with lysosome. Lysosome we all know a cell organelle. Okay, so phagosome fuses with the lysosome and it forms phagolysosome. This third step, it is not written here, but it is phagolysosome. Next, the lysosomal enzyme. Okay, these are destructive enzymes which causes the digestion of captured material. The material or the bacteria which is captured, the lysosomal enzyme destroys it. And finally, the digestion products are released from the cell because these are harmful to cell. So, this is the total procedure of phagocytosis, which is the main defense line or defense mechanism of our body, or this is what we call the innate immunity. Okay, so that's all for today.
Hello everyone, I am Chayanika. I have completed my MSc in Zoology from Bethun College, Kolkata. Currently I am pursuing B.Ed and I have qualified GATE 2020 recently. So I have chosen biology because I used to love study biology during my class 10 and 12 standard. So biology consists of three parts: physiology, botany or zoology. Among them I have found zoology as an interesting one, so I have chosen zoology to pursue my higher studies in this subject. And I think this is a great initiative by Masterclass. They have given me an opportunity to reach to the students, basically to you, through them. So I think it's a great initiative. I am thankful to Masterclass. That's it.